Hey, Open Forum Radio, this is Larry, aka Blue Man Rule. Here with Open Forum Radio, and today is Saturday, PAC South, first appointment of the morning. I am here for the Adventures of Pip. I'm here with Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Happy to be here. So tell me a little bit about Adventures of Pip, man. It's gathered a lot of hype, and we're gonna take a look at it here in just a second. But tell me what's going on with it.
Yeah. So Adventures of Pip is a platformer game. It's got a little fusion between little puzzle bits and classic platformer. So it was created. The idea was created by our creative director Mark Gomez, and he's got a huge background in the game industry. He's worked on games like Boy and His Blob on Wii, Contra, like some big titles, right? And he had this vision one day. He's just like, man, I want to make a game that's like a classic platformer, except that you get to play through the generations of gaming. And I was just like, what? So that was where it all started, And he's like, but I want to do a twist. I want to make it so each level of your evolution has different abilities. And we're like, oh, okay, that's a pretty great idea, right? And he's like, because no one's really done that. And then I want you to be able to devolve too on the fly. So we have puzzles that just combine all that together.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. And then that's how it all began. And then he's like, I want to do a great narrative where it's about like a class system, and your resolution is how high you are in this.
Which is what I like, because I was reading the description of the game, and it says the character is Pip is a 1-pixel character in a 32-bit world, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, and so again, it's a story about the most unlikely hero, right? This boy who was born as a single pixel, and he rises to become like the greatest warrior and the savior of the land. It's great. It's a fantastic story. Perfect underdog game, So
now I was looking through it, and it's old school consistency. It's like there is constant movement. It's like if you stop, you die. Kind of like technology. If you don't stop moving forward, you die, right? So was that part of the original conception as well?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I think we really wanted to touch upon like gaming as the classic feel of gaming. We've got all of our roots in NES. We grew up playing like the classic like Ninja Gaiden, the hardcore games, the ones that you go back and you're like, how did I beat this?
Right. I definitely felt that watching the trailer where he's jumping back and he has to jump off a wall and jump off an enemy and jump up and break through the wall. It's just, I was like, that is brilliant. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna take a look at it here real quick. So what's going on right here? Can you just tell me what he's doing right here?
Yeah, so he's actually about to finish the demo right now. So this right here is the bit stream. This is how you exit a level. But we'll restart the demo right now, so that way we can see it fresh. Here, let me start that.
Oh, fantastic, man, fantastic. So you rescued all the villagers. Nice play. Nice play.
He's actually one of our backers.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. So
fantastic. So him being one of the backers means you guys been out there on Kickstarter?
What's that? Sorry.
You guys are out there on Kickstarter?
Well, we actually were before we funded. Yeah. So we funded in end of September. We hit a couple stretch goals. We got a few new things coming. Just to give you a quick rundown of when the game's coming out and what platforms. It's coming out in May. We're doing Steam on PC. We're going to do early access at the beginning of March. It's also coming out on Mac, Wii U, Xbox One, and PS4. We're also looking at other platforms as a possibility, but nothing official yet. So. Yeah, so let's get into the game here.
All right. Okay, go ahead. So, all right.
Anybody want to play? Jump in here.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and sit down. This guy here, he doesn't look it, but he games like a madman. Dude is ridiculous. So he's just jumping through the story right now. Okay.
So this gives the rundown. The Kingdom of Pixelonia is being attacked by the evil queen. She's absorbing all the pixels from the world, basically. And Pip, rises to the challenge. He's like, he's the only one brave enough to basically challenge this lady. Right. And she's like, oh, whatever. Right. Unfortunately for her, right. He's the hero of the game. So at this part in the beginning of the game here, the kingdom is being destroyed right now. The evil queen is here. She's destroying the whole city. Platforms are rising. Pixels are flying up through the air. And there's these little minions running around.
Now, I like this concept because I'm a huge fan of the movie Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, yeah. So it seems like this has kind of like that meta feeling, but it's just gaming amplified. I like that, man. Yeah.
So here's our first introduction to the evil queen. Here she is. She's laughing because she sees you, and she's like, "Oh, you think you can beat me? Ha ha ha!" And she disappears. So the first thing we want to do, with this demo, it was tailored specifically for shows, so we kind of have a chance to teach everything that there is in the game and then tease a few extra things that you're going to see in the final product. So, we go through the classics. We teach you about collection. We teach you about hidden walls, all this extra stuff. And then coming up here, you're going to meet a character named Sir Elwyn. He's an old knight who had an untimely death because he let the fame and fortune get to his mind, Yeah. So here he is. The statue is kind of like this memory of him. Yeah, so he comes in, and of course, we've got our packs thing. And now he's going to give you the gift of the bitstream, which is something he had access to when he was alive. The bitstream is like the life force of the world. It's basically what creates all the pixels out there. So because of that, now you have the ability to evolve. So he just became Agile Pip, which is our 8-bit Pip. Because of that, now we've got like this new set of moves that basically is the stuff you would see maybe on an NES game, right? It's like wall jumping, running, punching, stuff you probably wouldn't have seen on Atari, but you saw it kind of here, on the next generation of gaming. So those little guys there are the bit beasts. They're like a physical form of the bitstream. So because of that, if you devolve, which is one of your abilities, you can actually go down in levels. You can use him to re-evolve back up to the highest level that you've obtained. Also hidden in levels are going to be these villagers that can find them, and they'll be able to help you repair your town. So you've got this hub town that you can always go back to, and the more you repair it, the more shops pop up which have like items, like health potions, weapon upgrades, things like that. So the key to the game and being successful is learning to balance your evolution and de-evolution. So there he devolved back down to small Pip, so he could jump higher on the mushrooms. He could fit through a small space. Now he's going to go ahead and re-evolve by killing this bit beast. And he's going to learn about wall jumping here in a minute. So our wall jump is pretty simple. It's like you stick to the wall.
You slide down.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love that. I love that. It's nice, man.
Yeah.
It's actually real hard to do that in real life.
It is. Really I've tried. I can only get one jump off.
That's it. Okay, the physics will work for you too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I was just checking. I thought it was my fault.
No, we're both doing it right or wrong. One of the two. Yeah.
We probably shouldn't be doing it.
Probably. I'd agree. We'll leave it to Pip and Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, you're right.
Now, because Pip evolves and changes, does the game art texture in the background, does that change or does that stay the same?
Yes, actually, as you evolve, progress through the game, the pixel fidelity of the backgrounds and the environments actually start to increase too. So the world has 5 worlds. It's got a forest land. It's got the swamp land, which you're going to actually see a tease of that in just a little bit here. It's got caves. It's got a lava area, which is kind of like a volcanic area. And then it's got the Queen's Fortress. So by the time here we are in the forest, it's very like 8-bit, looking. By the time you get to the Queen's Fortress, it's going to be almost hand-drawn looking. It's pretty crazy. So it increases, you notice it, and also the backgrounds start animating as you get farther too. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that fun natural progression. I think, one of our big goals with this game was to make it so a nostalgic, the 30-plussers or the high 25s, whatever, right, could get that nostalgia trip, and be like, oh man, this is, exactly. Yeah. But, and at the same time, have a new generation kind of learn where platforming gaming started, right, and see the progression of it.
This is awesome because so I've been trying to tell, because I grew up playing the Sega. I got my old school Nintendo shirt here, but I grew up playing Sega. And we didn't have passwords, we didn't have save files, we didn't have any of that, man. So for you to finish a game, it was a one-run, one-session deal. And no, this is just great, man, because it's getting more beautiful now. You can just tell with the animation, the smooth swings, the attacks. Yeah, it's just great. I told you the dude's he's a monster beast when it comes to playing games. Yeah, man. But yeah. So this looks really, really good, man. And so about how long will Pip be? How much gameplay can you get out of it?
Well, we've got the 5 worlds. Each world has about 8 levels. We're trying to time the levels around 15 minutes of average gameplay. So you're looking at. I'm terrible at math right now because I'm tired, but somewhere between 5 and 8 hours of gameplay we're hoping for. So that's our big goal right now. So yeah.
No, it looks great. The game looks great, and you already mentioned that it's coming out. Get early access starting in March on Steam, and it's just great, man. It looks really, really good. I'm not gonna take up much more of your time. I guess we just watch him take some of that. But thanks for meeting us today, Jeff. Man, is it okay if I call this the Wreck-It Ralph for gaming? Because I'm gonna call it the Wreck-It Ralph for gaming.
If there's one thing we can be compared to, I'm okay with it.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know, if my grandma always told me if the shoe fits. Exactly. So, so thanks again, man. Adventures of Pip looks awesome. I now see why all of the hype is there, and it's real. So appreciate it, man. Thank you. Have a good one. Let me. Yeah. Oh, we signing out. My bad. All right. This is Larry K. Blue Man Ruler here with Adventures of Pip. Stay tuned for more from PAX South 2015. Got Will behind the camera and Rufus over here doing the demo. So stay open.